Hi everyone, this is author and publisher Victoria Sheffield. I'm just stopping by for just a few moments to give those authors that feel like they have written their books but they are failing to sell publication. Be not dismayed. The very first year that I published my first book in 2007, you know what, I'll be honest, I thought that the money would just automatically start rolling in after that year, and I realized that that wasn't the case. I needed to figure out what I needed to do to sell books. And so today I'm so humbled and honored and thankful to say that I receive royalties every single month from book sales. Either that or I go out and I do vendor events, and I do pretty good selling books that way. And so what I want to do is there are a few things that I could share with you all, but I'm beat. I actually just got back from an event where I did pretty good. I'm almost sold out of books. So I'm going to just pick out 3 things that I feel I have been effective in selling, and maybe those 3 things can help you sell more books too. So I'm going to start out with social media, and I'm going to use Facebook because out of all of the social media platforms that I am on, I earn more money through Facebook. So here's what I do through Facebook. I am a blogger, so I use my blog a lot to write articles about things that I really feel will attract the attention of people. Let's just use a title for example. I do have a blog, and I put a link below this video to this particular blog so that you can take a look at that also, and maybe that will help you. But I wrote a blog some time ago, and the name of that blog is Your Book is Your Business. And I wrote that particular blog geared towards authors, because a lot of authors don't seem to understand that to write a book is just like a business, but they feel like, okay, I've written a book, and they're not looking at it as if it's a business. But book publishing is a business, and that's something I really want people to know. Okay, you're an author now, and you're also an entrepreneur. So I wrote that article, and within that article, I really wanted people to see that, you know, once they've written their book, they need to get out and market what they have written. And so I write blog posts, and I post them on social media within certain groups that I feel will really target the people that really need that type of help. So if I wrote that particular blog post, I will only post it in groups where there are authors, especially the groups where there are new authors. So new authors are really struggling in that area. And so as people read my articles, guess what? Somewhere on the sideline, if they sort of look over to the right of my blog, I always have a link there along with an image of my book cover as to how they can click right through my blog post and purchase a copy of my book. And so you may have guessed it, I have sold quite a few books through my blog from posting on social media within targeted groups of people that I know need help within certain areas. And so one of the second things that I do, I've been a vendor for many years. If it's not selling books, I'm a cosmetic person. I've been with Avon for the past 15 years. And so what I want to do is give you just a few tips about vendor events. And my advice from my experiences with vendor events is, now, if you go out and get these vendor spaces, and it seems like today too, that so many people are trying to make money off of having events, that they're really not concerned about, you know, if the vendors are really going to make money or not. And my thing is that, you know what, You're not helping me if you have an event and you're not doing everything you can to invite people that will spend money to come out to the event. In other words, I'm not going to just work and give you $50 or $100 here to come out, set up a table, and look cute. So my advice to all is to be very mindful with these people that are having these events. Do your research. Find out if they are someone that has done a vendor event before. If so, find out what the turnout was. If they have advertised vendor events in the past, see if you can locate some of the past vendors that actually went to their event and ask them how, send them a message through Facebook and ask them how the turnout was. Because I'm telling you, I am a 25-year entrepreneur. I've been there, done that, and will not do it again. Okay? And so that's basically my tip with the whole vendor thing. Make sure that you're not spending tons of money on spaces and you're not selling any books or selling any whatever it is that you're trying to sell. And also another thing with your selling your books, during vendor events, you can also sell other things like t-shirts with the title of your book on the t-shirts. You can have wristbands made where people can actually donate into what you are doing, because it's really great to be an author, but it's another thing to have a cause that you're actually trying to help. So you can basically tell people, well, I've written this book and all the proceeds of this book will go towards this project over here that I'm working on. Maybe you could do a Feed the Homeless project, or maybe you know a person that is sick, and some of the proceeds, if not all of the proceeds, will go towards. Sometimes people are more reluctant to make a purchase when they know that you're a person that gives back and tries to help people. Okay, and I'm trying to think of a third tip, because there are many things that can be done. I've tried a little bit of this and that, and even today I try different things, and whatever works, I sort of stick with that for a while until I need to change it up again. And so, but one of the third things that a book publisher, author, or any entrepreneur can do to help increase book sales is to work on your brand. Work on you. Work on your image. If you work on your image, people will automatically purchase what you're doing, because I see a lot of people that don't really have a good social media presence. And so I can sort of go to their profiles and they don't have decent headshots. They have pictures that look like they've been taken in their kitchen. And that's okay if you're just doing just random photos or something like that. But on a professional level, if you can't afford to pay someone to do professional photos, you know what? Fake it until you can make it. Sometimes we do what we have to do until we can do better. But, a lot of the things that I see people doing videos and, their hair is a mess. Their clothes that they have on is a mess. Even if a person doesn't have a whole lot of money, you know what? Go in your closet and get your best. And do the best that you can to present yourself in a professional manner. Now, this is the last tip that I will share today, because I can sort of go on and on. The last tip that I will share is this. Be a motivator. Encourage people. It's so many people that are going through so many things in this world today that a lot of time people just want to hear something encouraging. We just never know from people watching us what they may be going through. And if you're a person that's called in that area, you don't even have to really be called in that area to be able to share something positive on your social media pages or walls. Just post some inspiring quotes every now and then, instead of just being sales pitchy all of the time. Sort of mix that in with your ads. Maybe you're posting book ads here and there, and that's a whole nother area. I have seen people that are posting ads on social media that are very ineffective. Sometimes you can post ads and somebody can just sort of look at your ad and say, simply because you've tried to write a book that people don't have time to read. So think about that the next time you're posting ads. Take about 5 key things that would attract the eye and the minds of people that are watching what you post on social media. For example, I'm an Avon sales representative, so when I post ads, I don't write a whole book. I put within my ad, start your own business. 1, work from home. 2, only a $25 investment. 3, 4, free website. 5, free training. That's so simple. People just do not have, I know I don't. I'm a very busy person. So if you write 2 paragraphs of this and that and that and that and that, I just do not have time to read it. So think about that the next time you are actually marketing and posting ads on social media. And think about encouraging people, because after a while, somebody's going to look up and they're going to say, wow, if this person is this inspiring, just within his or her social media post, then I would love to read something that he or she has written. So think about that. Think about how effective what you are doing when you are marketing. Think about the people that are watching you, because a lot of people are in sales or have their own businesses on social media, but their social media walls are a hot mess. Do you have a whole lot of profanity on your page? Do you have a whole lot of filth? Do you have a whole lot of stuff that just does not matter? You may have to go within your social media platforms and do some cleaning, because you know what? There are people that take the time to go through. It's kind of spooky, I tell people, social media, because you got people that's going through your stuff and watching you, to see what you are doing, and they want to see your pictures, and they just want to see what type of person that you are. But if you're the type of person that just seems sort of etchy and a negative person, who would want to purchase anything from you? So think about that. Your social media presence, encouraging people, things that you can do to help you earn more money during vendor events besides selling your books, and just making sure that you would actually involve yourself in events where a whole lot of people are coming out to. Not that these events that you see tons of people now, they're reinventing the wheel. They see a person over here has an event. I'm going to go and I'm going to start, and I'm going to have events too, and I'm going to have tables, and they start doing the math. If I get 10 people to pay me $50, and then they start thinking about money. But you know what? You can't always think about money in those terms. You've got to think about the people too. So think about those things. And I just really hope that there's something that I have said today that will help you increase sales. Now, if you're an author or a book lover and haven't joined my group on Facebook titled Worldwide Writers Network, do this for me. The name of the group on Facebook is titled Writers Network and Book Club. Do a search for that group. Join that group, and I'm telling you, we are doing great things. We just got finished doing a celebration online for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday a while ago. We did a literary fair. we just got finished doing a book club meeting offline here in Metro Atlanta, and we're getting ready to do another. We're doing a lot of things, so I will not go on and on and on and rave about everything we've done and a lot of things that we are doing, but I want to help you market and promote your book. And so that's what I strive to do daily. I strive to think about ways I can help authors. In fact, as of today, the book club will start reading a book from one of the members in the book club. So think about that. If you join my group, you can actually be considered to be an author that we choose to read his or her book each month. So it's really great. It's really wonderful to be a part of a group of authors and book lovers that network and really support and care about one another. So I'm tired and I've got to go. So y'all have a wonderful day. And if there's anything that I can do for you, let me know. I'll leave my email address below. Have a good day.